investor show in London, and it's a great place to meet up with property commentators, and I'm delighted to be joined now by Akeel from Caridon Property, MD of. And it's great to have you on Property Tribes. Thank you very much for your support of us through Caridon Landlord Solutions. And Akeel, tell us a little bit your views on the property market, and if you think the general election is going to have an impact on it.
Well, I think property is always going to be property. It's an important segment of the market, of the country as a whole. We're at a time where there are uncertainties now with the snap election. It's thrown things up in the air, but we're already in an area of uncertainty. So I think we're at a stage where we need to weather the storm and see it through. The data is showing some movement, some downward trends in some areas, depending on which sort of data you're looking at. But generally, it's steady and stable. I think, like I say, we need to just weather the storm, see where we are in a couple of months' time, and then we'll really know and get an indication on what policies will drive which areas of the housing market.
Indeed, and that leads me actually on to my next question, because we know that there is a kind of north-side divide in the UK, and very often at times like this it becomes more marked, doesn't it?
Well, south is the place to be, for us. But, we're very London focused, and southeast and the great counties. But we're growing, and we've got our plans to grow nationwide and across the UK as well. So we're sensitive to these sort of market conditions as well. But yes, I mean, where we are, and again, it just depends on the sort of policies in the different areas and what impact it will have. But it also depends on your strategy. Are you building to rent? Are you building to sell? It has such a big impact, and our strategy is to build to rent. We work closely, we build a lot for social housing, and we've got a good wing-to-wing streamlined process on building, managing, procuring services, offering various different services. So for us, we're okay, and we're backed with funders, so we're just going to continue doing what we're doing for now. So there's not too much of an impact for us.
I think it's very interesting that the Caridon Property is part of the Caridon Group, and you have interests across vast parts of the property sector, don't you? Yes,
absolutely, and that's always a good thing, I think, for us as well, where we can control different stages of the supply chain and production, so to speak. From sourcing materials to land to building, construction, managing builders on the development side, to very hands-on management, so much so to rent collections all the way through to maintenance. There's nothing that we can't do in that sense. And we're taking a step further now with Landlord Solutions in terms of advocacy and advice on housing benefit and universal credit, because again, we're experts in the field. So we're hands-on. We've got good experience, we've got good track record, we've proven ourselves, so we're well established, and we just want to continue doing good work and growing now. So that's what our plan is.
Now, clearly there are threats for landlords. We know of them. There's obviously Section 24, the PRA, energy efficiency. Do you believe that it's going to be the kind of informed and educated landlord who takes a professional approach like you yourselves do as landlords? Are they going to be the survivors of all of this carnage?
I think so. Look, that's the nature of business, at the end of the day, and there are always risks. And yes, typically someone who's well informed, up with legislation and who's proactive will succeed, absolutely. And there will be those who will get buried, unfortunately. But yeah, for us, again, you've got wealth of experience. We're in too deep now as well, and this is our game. So we want to strive. We want to be the leaders in the market, in the industry, with the level of services that we offer. So yeah, there are certainly risks, but with risks and challenges there are also opportunities as well.
Where do you see those opportunities? Is it in the build-to-rent sector? Because I feel that is the way that the PRS is going, for sure. It's what government is encouraging.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to give all of our tricks away, but yeah, certainly. The strategy is absolutely. It depends, because the market could change. There could be a lot of foreign money coming with the weak currency. You just don't really know. And again, it really depends on the type of area that you're in. We're strong in build to rent because we're good at building, we're good at renting, and we've got a strong management arm. So no, certainly, I think ultimately housing, there's always a shortage in the UK. We've spoken about it for years. There always will be because the demand will always outstrip the supply. So we're doing what we can to plug the hole. We need more help You know, we need help from local government. We need more help on planning. You know, we're continuously giving, you know, feedback. We work with Gavin Barwell, the current housing minister, which may change, but let's see, hopefully not, because we've got really good relations with him. But whoever it is, we're keen to engage and work with local government, because we're on the front line. We're going to be able to give the feedback, but if we want more homes, then, you know, help those who are wanting to build more homes, you know? That's the only message I can give.
I agree. Now, you're doing things on quite a big scale. Our audience is mainly the smaller landlord. What could the smaller landlord learn from what you're doing, even if it's just an attitude, a mindset?
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, to work hard, be honest. You know, that's what we do. You know, we're transparent about what we do. We're trying to do good things. We want to work with good people. It's all, you know, it's all very, very positive. So I think, yeah, the model in what we've done and what we've shown is ambitious, and not many can do it. But, you know, if there are opportunities to work with us as well. So our management company not only manages our development stock, we also work with other portfolio landlords and smaller landlords as well. And with the advocacy side of things, there are opportunities to work alongside us. But if this is a general advice, I'd say, you know, just find a focus, find a strategy, and work at it. You know, that's it really. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your support of Property Tribes through your Powering Our category. It's really great to have you on board, and I think you will agree with me that it's been very interesting talking to Akeel. They've got an amazing setup within their group and doing some very interesting things. Definitely Caridon are ones to watch.